Alright, so we're back with another video here. So, quick story before I get into it. About 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half to 2 years ago, I got into microcontrollers and for Guitar Hero guitars. Before that, I was very skittish against them. Anybody who asked if I could do it, I was like, nah, I don't want to, especially before the Sandtroller and before the guitar configurator tools and stuff. You always had to program it yourself, or you had to be best buddies with somebody who didn't mind giving you their program. And then if you didn't know how to modify their program, you had to wire things exactly the same every single time, which is fine and dandy, but sometimes it calls for wiring different, So I was just really off put on doing it. But then the guitar configuration tool came out, and I figured, you know what, we're just going to dive right into it. It takes away a lot of the learning curve of doing the programming, except you don't have to do any of it. And I started doing them. So I got this guitar, quite a few years ago. It's a Guitar Hero 5 guitar. I know it has the World Tour faceplate, but it's a Guitar Hero 5 guitar. You can tell with the nuts there. And it was like the first guitar that I built for myself that had a microcontroller into it, or at least that I attempted to build for myself. So I did the strum switches, I did the start select, the whammy that didn't have the LED on it, and I believe it had just the stock plastic, kind of no nonsense, gooey, gummy, rubberized strum bar. And somewhere along the build, I lost the neck. I just couldn't find it anywhere. And so I had the neck connection built in the body, but I didn't have the neck anywhere. I just literally couldn't find it in all my parts. I looked for days and days and days, and I could not find it, and I was really bummed out. So this guitar just got put off to the side. And then the other day, when I was going through stuff, because I got some more guitars done, and I sent a couple of them out, I found a 3D printed strum bar. So I was like, well, that's cool. I'll use that for another. So I found it I must have bought it for somebody back in the day, and then I never wound up using it. Or maybe I bought one, and then I bought one for somebody, and then I bought one for myself. I do have a blue one sitting around somewhere that's also 3D printed that I've never used, and I don't know what it's for. And no one's ever requested a blue strum bar, so I don't know. Maybe I just bought it for the sake of buying it. So I found that. So I was like, that's cool. And like 5 minutes later, I found the neck. So organizing some stuff under the bench, and I'm just like, this is a and I'm like, it's Guitar Hero 5. But then I was looking at it, and I have a Guitar Hero 5 guitar somewhere that I have really close to me for 360. And I went to go put it on, and it immediately didn't fit. So I was like, I bet you this is for the Wii guitar. And I didn't have the back to it. This might be a World Tour back, I don't know. But I kind of threw it together real quick, and I saw that everything fit. So I was like, cool, guess what? I'm looking for motivation to build a guitar real quick. Because what happens with my motivation is I get thrown some pretty complicated stuff, and it's more or less immature, but I get frustrated with it, and I get frustrated with myself because of learning curves. And instead of tackling it in the moment, I just go, hey, take a quick breather and just walk away for a day or two, come back with a level head and a different perspective, and you'll be able to do it. But then what happens with my motivation is it kills my motivation, so I don't do anything. So to fix that, what I've been doing is I say, hey, instead of walking away for 1 or 2 days and doing nothing, go and work on something that you know is going to be a little bit more simple, and it's going to be not as complicated, and you can just kind of get it done. So you're still in the mood, you're still in the drive, the motivation is still there, and you're still getting stuff done. But it doesn't have to be anything crazy. So I decided I would just put this all back together. And the night that I got this thing put back together, my ex-wife texts me, because we're really close now. We've always been really close, but we get along very well, and for lack of a better word, we're really good friends. So she was texting me saying that she installed Clone Hero and that she wants to start playing it and stuff. And I was like, hey, I actually just finished up just a quick little simple build that I've been sitting on for a while there. And I finished it up. I put mechanical frets into it. I threw that 3D printed strum bar there. And I did have this wire on the other side because I'm a lefty, and I built it for myself originally. But when she mentioned that she was going to be playing Clone Hero again, I moved the wire for her, and I also put in a purple LED there. It's kind of my signature. Most people who've been here long enough, or if you've ordered a guitar for me in the past when I was selling guitars, if I remove the D-pad, the joystick, or the guide button, I put a LED there. It's a nice little touch and feature. I do want to mention, though, real quick, because it's worth mentioning that my ex-wife used to play Guitar Hero way back in the day, like Guitar Hero 2, 3, and Rock Band. I think 3 was her favorite. I don't want to speak for her, but 3 was most people's favorite, and she was really good at Rock Band. She freaking beat Greengrass and High Tides an expert first try, and then subsequently 5-starred Greengrass and High Tides on Expert. And I'm pretty sure at one point could 5-star every song that was around. Uh, quick insert. I have a video of her playing.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get 5 stars this time.
He's past it.
So yeah, so she can play pretty well. At least used to be able to play pretty well. After so many years of not playing, I'm sure you get real rusty. But I figured, why not? The guitar that I just finished, give it to her. So, that's what we're doing. We're gonna go pick up my boys from her, and we're going to give this to her. So yeah, I played it earlier, and I did quite a bit of cool FCs with it, both on and off camera. So hopefully you enjoy. And again, Happy New Year. And I don't know. Oh, real quick. Somebody reached out to be a video editor for me. And even though I've not reached out back to them, I'm seriously considering it. I'm just kind of sleeping on it. I should just reach back out to them and say, hey, let me think about it real quick. But I'm like, if this is a rock meter and then here's red and here's green, I'm like legit 90% or more in the green of I should probably take that step. Both, it'll help my channel just be more consistent. It'll help me grow as a creator. Being more sociable, being more networky in the space is very good for everything. I've been doing videos since October of 2006. That means it'll be it's been over 18 years, but this year will be 19 years, so it's been a good while where I've just done everything solo. Back when I did my Jackass videos with my cousin, and I had a crew of 10 people that we all recorded separate cameras. I've always done my own editing. I've always done everything, which it's been too much of a burden, and I'm never going to say that it's not. And as much as I like my editing style, because it's very simplistic, right? But I'll take 4 or 5 hours of footage, and I'll break it down into 20 to 2. I don't think I push 2 hours. Let's say 20 minutes to an hour and a half. It's probably my worst case scenario. But I try to make it under about an hour, and I can condense that pretty well, But the videos are really so simple that I could just shove a bunch of video footage into an editor, into a drive, and then let someone else take care of it. So really considering that. I just wanted to mention it's kind of like an update or whatever, but it is what it is. But definitely considering it. And other than that, I'm just rambling now. So yeah, cool. Enjoy these video songs, whatever. Are you fucking serious? That's a -1. So I'm gonna guess that I overstrummed. I missed a legitimate note in verse 2, and then I overstrummed in the bridge. Almost lost it there. I've seen it before, but still. Now, if only I could get that in a run. Good song. Good song. Just splice that in with me doing it full run. Wow, my fingers just went numb there. What? We're playing it as it is. Fuck, how did I not get new high score? 98, I missed. Let's do some quick math here. 2339 to 84. Well, that's 45. Shit, 98%. That should be 99%. Get the fuck out of here. That fucking note. It comes just like a hair too late.